From the moment she first learned to speak, the world became her canvas, and her dreams painted the stars. Alyssa Carson, a girl from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, had one goal that outshone all others: to be the first human to set foot on Mars. It's hard to imagine that a child, still learning to tie her shoes, could harbor such a grand vision. But Alyssa's story isn't just about childhood fantasies. It's about relentless pursuit, courage in the face of doubt, and defying expectations. It's about a little girl whose heart beat in sync with the pulse of space exploration, whose eyes twinkled with determination as she fixed her gaze on a distant, uncharted world. At just 3 years old, while other toddlers were playing with toys or running around the playground, Alyssa was captivated by the sky. It wasn't enough to simply gaze at the stars, she wanted to go to them. As a young child, she declared her ambition: Mars. From that moment, it was as if the universe itself had conspired to bring that dream to life. Alyssa's journey wasn't one of instant success or smooth sailing. It was a battle of perseverance, hard work, and the willingness to chase after something few thought was possible. Alyssa's fascination with space didn't just happen by chance. It was sparked by a documentary she watched at the age of 3, one that focused on NASA's plans to send astronauts to Mars. For any child, it would have been a fleeting curiosity, a passing interest. But for Alyssa, it was the beginning of something monumental. She didn't just want to watch astronauts on television, she wanted to be one. "I saw it on TV and I just knew right away that's what I wanted to do," Alyssa recalls. "It was so clear to me." But at that tender age, the idea of a 3-year-old becoming an astronaut might have seemed implausible to most adults. Alyssa's parents, though, saw something extraordinary in her. They saw a spark of possibility in their daughter, something that couldn't be dismissed. So, they supported her dream from the very beginning, helping her navigate this uncharted territory, giving her the space to grow and pursue her passion. Alyssa's journey was far from easy, and the road ahead was fraught with obstacles. She had to contend with skepticism. She faced critics who scoffed at the idea of a young girl from Louisiana embarking on such an ambitious path. How could a little girl with no family history in space exploration expect to reach Mars? There were whispers of doubt, voices that told her it couldn't be done. Yet Alyssa never wavered. She didn't just hear those voices, she used them as fuel. "I've always known that if I want something, I have to work hard for it," she says with a calm, unwavering confidence. "I don't let anyone tell me what I can or can't do." As the years passed, Alyssa's dream evolved. She wasn't just content with dreaming, she began to take action. She enrolled in every space-related program she could find. She joined science clubs, participated in camps, and took every opportunity to learn. She didn't wait for the world to hand her her dreams on a silver platter. She forged her own path, one step at a time. And every step she took brought her closer to the stars. At the age of 12, Alyssa achieved something remarkable. She became the youngest person to attend Space Camp, a prestigious program designed to train future astronauts. For most children, this would be a thrilling milestone. But for Alyssa, it was just the beginning. She wasn't just learning the basics of space exploration, she was honing her skills, preparing for the impossible. The experience was transformative, a moment where everything clicked for her. She didn't just feel like she belonged in space, she knew she was meant to be there. The path forward wasn't always clear. There were countless challenges along the way, both personal and professional. One of the biggest hurdles Alyssa faced was the physical demands of space training. Astronauts must undergo rigorous physical and mental training, and Alyssa, though determined, had to face her own limitations. Her body had to adapt to the intense pressure, the weightlessness, and the extreme conditions that astronauts endure. There were times when she doubted herself, when the journey felt too hard, but each time she rose above it, proving to herself and the world that she was capable of more than they ever thought possible. The emotional toll was just as challenging. Being so focused on a singular goal, dedicating her life to something as monumental as Mars, meant sacrifices. Alyssa spent years away from friends and family, missing out on moments that most children take for granted. But in her heart, she knew that every sacrifice brought her closer to her dream. "I knew that if I wanted to be one of the first humans on Mars, I had to give everything I had," she says. And so she did. There were no shortcuts, no easy answers. Only hard work, dedication, and an unwavering belief in herself. As Alyssa grew older, her journey continued to unfold in extraordinary ways. At the age of 18, she became one of the youngest people ever to earn a degree in astrobiology. Her academic achievements were a testament to her commitment and determination. She had overcome every obstacle thrown her way, and she was now more ready than ever to face the next challenge: Mars. But it wasn't just her academic accomplishments that set Alyssa apart. It was her spirit, her resilience, and her ability to inspire others. She became a voice for young girls everywhere, showing them that no dream was too big, no goal too far out of reach. Through her social media and public speaking engagements, Alyssa shared her story with the world, encouraging others to chase their own dreams, no matter how impossible they seemed. She wasn't just training to go to Mars, she was opening the door for others to follow their own paths, no matter where they might lead. In her pursuit of becoming an astronaut, Alyssa faced something else many never consider: the emotional weight of being one of the few people selected to leave Earth behind. She wasn't just preparing herself for a voyage to an alien planet, she was mentally preparing for the possibility of never returning home. For someone her age, the emotional gravity of such a decision could have been paralyzing. But Alyssa didn't flinch. Instead, she took it in stride, knowing that her commitment was not just about personal glory, it was about advancing human knowledge, making history, and inspiring future generations to look beyond the stars. Today, Alyssa Carson stands as one of the most promising figures in the world of space exploration. Her accomplishments are vast, but they don't define her. It's her character, her heart, and her unwavering belief that the impossible is always within reach that sets her apart. She has never stopped believing that she was born to go to Mars, and every single day she works tirelessly to make that dream a reality. It's hard to look at Alyssa's story and not feel inspired. From a young girl with a dream, she has transformed herself into a force to be reckoned with, a trailblazer in the world of space exploration. Her journey isn't just about one person achieving greatness, it's about what is possible when you refuse to give up, when you push through every obstacle, and when you follow your dreams with an unshakable resolve. Alyssa Carson's story isn't over. It's just beginning. She continues to train, to learn, and to grow, inching ever closer to her goal of being one of the first humans to set foot on Mars. And when that moment finally comes, it won't just be her triumph. It will be a triumph for all of us, a reminder that no dream is too big, no goal too far. As Alyssa stands on the cusp of greatness, gazing out at the infinite possibilities ahead, one thing is clear: the girl who dreamed of Mars is about to make that dream a reality, and in doing so, she'll inspire millions of others to dream bigger, reach further, and aim for the stars. And the world will never be the same again.